The potential impact on the enterprise sector of private 5G networks and edge computing are both significant and related. To find out more, I'm talking with Akira Tada, head of the Executive Briefing Center and Executive Digital Business Strategist at SoftBank. Akira, thank you for joining us today. Now, how has 5G already impacted the lives and businesses of people in Japan?
I feel that it is too early to tell. Based on my conversation with various customers, just high speed is not enough, and this is not an answer. There are various things you need to think about, like do I have a content to justify the cost to move, to transform, and do I have business systems that I need more high speed things. But we, on the other hand, looking at the history, that high speed, that making things high, that making speed high, it will eliminate various headaches, like a transition from mainframe to PC, and now we are starting to see the transition from smartphones to AR, VR, and metaverse, those type of things. And the 5G could be a great help to push the transition.
And Akira, there's a lot of excitement around the prospect of 5G private networks for enterprise users. Will mobile network operators play a big role in the provision and operation of 5G private networks?
There is no question about that. The mobile operators continue to play a big role, whatever it is, public one or private one. This is too new for enterprise customers to manage mobile network services. Instead of relying on mobile network operators. And also, the enterprise customers doesn't have know-how to manage network systems with high reliability. And so, from a network operator's perspective, this gives us a lot of option to find a best mix of services to enterprise customers, so which could create more revenue opportunities.
And do we know yet to what extent 5G can transform enterprise operations and productivity? And is this relevant to all industry verticals?
Yes, I do believe that that relevant to all industry verticals, which we just don't know yet. The 5G transform things like to play with big data. You have to download the files to the devices before you begin something. But with 5G networks, you just put all the big data on the cloud, and you just connect the network through devices, through 5G systems. And this will eliminate many headaches enterprise customers having today.
Okay, yeah, so a lot of impact there on data analysis and data access. Now, much of the potential for 5G and enterprise innovation seems to be driven by the availability of and capabilities enabled by edge computing. How vital is edge computing to 5G's prospects?
Mm-hmm. This is having a thought about edge computing is quite vital because this would give enterprise customers to think about a path to transform things from 3G, 4G based one to 5G based one. just having a high-speed network is not an answer to enterprise customers. You have to think about what types of network element I can have with high-speed network systems. And edge computing is a great element to think about those additional questions.
And does it matter which companies build and manage edge computing resources? If the hyperscale giants provide the edge platforms, is that a good situation for the communication service providers?
I do think so. I really don't think that it is matter which types of company to build edge computing systems. What is very clear for mobile network operators is you do need a partner, and the element of edge computing is the part that you can find and you can work with a partner, and probably this is the same for partners to find a way how to work with mobile network operators, and like things happening in fixed network world, you need a partner on the computing side, and the edge computing is the one you need. You need a help from someone. So I do think that we do need a partner to manage and deploy and manage edge computing systems.
Okay, so a lot of different options there. Now, is edge computing just another expensive infrastructure experiment for telecom operators, or can it drive new business opportunities and provide a good return on investment?
I think it would drive new business opportunities and they possibly provide good return on the investment because like my response to the previous question, this could be an element to to bond between the various partners and the telecom operators to come up with a business model which would help us to transform things from current environment to the future environment, which is to be enabled by 5G network systems.
Okay, fantastic. Akira, it's been great to talk to you today and find out your take on 5G and on Edge. Fantastic to talk to you. Thanks very much for your insights.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you. I enjoyed the conversation. Talk to you soon.